Hello, it's Sarah here from the Successful Therapist Cookbook, and I just wanted to create this quick video for you to let you know about the online diary that I use, online booking system called Acuity Scheduling. I've been using it for around about a year. I think it's just coming up to a year now, and I have to say I find it really, really helpful. It's a key part of my business. It allows me to obviously book the appointments, but it also allows me to keep notes on my clients as well as giving me some reports with regard to the financial elements of my business. So this is what I want to do today, is just show you a little bit of the behind the scenes of the diary, and also what it looks like from a website point of view, and maybe you can decide if it will be helpful in your business. So let me just log on first of all. You'd go to acuityscheduling.com. I don't know if you can see that on the screen, and then just click in. Now when you first sign up, there's an option for a free version, which is what I started out with to see if I liked it first of all for the first couple of months. And I have to say I'm genuinely thrilled with the product. It's above and beyond a lot of products that I paid a lot of money for in the past. And I love it because you can access it from anywhere you have the internet. So when I'm out and about, if for any reason the client contacts me, all I need to do is go onto my phone, connect to the internet, and hey presto, my diary is on my phone, which I didn't have before when I had a paper diary, or before that I had a online system, but it was on my laptop, which I didn't always carry with me. So I do love the fact that basically the diary is with me wherever I go, as long as I have my phone or access to an internet. So let me just log in for you, and then you can have a look behind the scenes of my actual diary. So this is this week, all right, and what I love about it is that pretty much all of it is customizable. Now, for example, the appointments and the sidebar here is in green. All of that is completely customizable. I've set it up for how it works well in my business, but obviously you can do that for your business too. Now, when you're setting up the actual background part of it, you do that via the business settings, and I'll get onto that in a moment. But I just want to show you a little bit more about the diary. So this is what I would be seeing on a day-to-day basis on my actual laptop. Okay, now I personally prefer to have it as a week view, but you can also have it as a day view or as a month view, whichever you prefer. Okay, now when you're booking an appointment, it is so easy, and it is very what's the word, customer friendly, whether you're doing it here behind the scenes, or whether the client is actually booking online as well. So if I wanted to book an appointment, let me book myself in here now on Saturday, just to show you how easy it is to book in. I'm going to click on the screen at 11 o'clock, which is where I want to book in for, and I'm going to choose the appointment type that I need. Now, all of these appointment types I've actually put in myself, I've defined. Okay, so this is, as I say, completely customizable. Personally, when I'm doing holistic treatments, a client will book in for a particular length of time, and when they arrive, rather than them having a particular treatment, we work out together what is going to give them the best results on the day. So it may be that they might have, say, for example, half an hour reflexology and half an hour massage, or it may be that they might have a little bit of Reiki followed by some reflexology, whatever is going to work for them best on the day. So they book in for a length of time, and then we work out what is going to be suitable for them when they come. With beauty treatments, I do actually put in specific treatments, and I've also allocated specific times to it. So for example, a brow shape, I allocate 15 minutes to it, whereas if you're going for like a facial, there's an option there for a 30-minute facial or a longer one. So I'm going to book myself in at this time on Saturday for 60 minutes. All right. Now, again, this little part here allows you to put in add-ons. So it's a nice way for when you're, if you're going to put this on your website, or say for example on your Facebook page, which you can do, not with the free version I might add, which is why I've upgraded to the next version, but it still is only $15 a month, which I think is very good, personally. And you can choose what add-ins you want to put in here. So for example, if I had booked in, a client is booking in online, they choose the 60-minute appointment, and then it kind of reminds them, oh yeah, maybe while I'm there I might as well get my brows done. Or I may as well add in an extra 15-minute foot massage. I think I'm going to actually have a 75-minute appointment today, as opposed to 60 minutes. So you can add in here whatever treatment you want to prompt the customer with. It comes up with the date that you've just clicked on, and also the time. Whereas if you're online, all right, I'll show you what it looks like on my website in a minute. But when you're online, it'll give you a list of times that are available, as opposed to you choosing it from the laptop. Then you come down, start typing the client's name, and it'll give you a list of anybody that applies to that string of text. Let me just choose myself. When you schedule them in, you can choose to schedule them with an email being sent to them, or without. Alright, so that's quite a nice way of reassuring the customer that you booked them in at the right time, and also as a reminder. So I need to book myself in here and go over to Saturday, and there I am there, ready, booked in for 11 o'clock on the 11th. Now, within the diary system, this is the part that I really, really like. It allows you to take notes. Alright, so in here I would normally put in how the client is on the day that they arrive, what they're presenting with, what kind of conditions, what their expectations are, what happens during the treatment, if I've sent them home with any products, or given them any recommendations for like homework. I would put that in this section here in the notes. And what happens is as you're seeing the client for hopefully regular clients, regular appointments, it'll actually give you a list and keep the information for you. Alright, so each one of these, if I put in notes, it would show what I put in and what I'd said about the client. So I can actually see whether the client is improving week on week or session on session, which I really, really like. I also, again, this is completely up to you, but I have set up so that when a client comes in, if this is a brand new client, then you can use an internal form, which I've set up the fields, so you can choose whatever you want on there, which includes things like your name, address, email, mobile phone, what medication they're on, what doctors they're with, what they're presenting with. So this is like my consultation form at the very beginning, and all of this information gets stored on online in a very secure cloud, only accessible by my password. Alright, so it does cover the data protection as well. When they access my online booking via the website, alright, I do ask them for some information, and this shows up here in the client booking form. So why are they booking in for the appointment? Are they agreeing to my terms and conditions, and do they want to join my email list? If they choose yes, I've set it up and with MailChimp for my emails, so it automatically, when they click on yes, automatically adds them to my email list, which is very handy. So that's them booked in there. If for any reason I wanted to move the appointment, if you're working on a laptop, you can literally just click and drag an appointment to whenever is free, and you can reschedule it. Alright, it's very, very simple. Very, as I say, very customer driven. You can also reschedule it actually by clicking on the appointment itself, or you can edit it if you needed to change what type of appointment. If they phone up and say, no, actually I think I want a 90-minute appointment, then you can just change it as you see fit. Okay, so that's what I would be using on a day-to-day basis. Alright, I don't work on a Sunday and a Tuesday, so I block every Tuesday is blocked off. So when somebody goes onto my website, let me just show you on my website. what it looks like. It doesn't give them the option to book in on a Tuesday. Alright, so it only shows you appointments that are available to them. So this is my website. Let me just click on the online booking. And again, all of this is customizable. I've added in my logo. I've added in the blurb that I want the customers to read when they actually go to log on, and then to book the appointment. And then what they do is they choose what type of appointment they want. Now, when they choose the appointment type, say for example they're coming in for an initial consultation, it'll only show you here in where it's bold, where there is appointments free. Alright, so even though there were appointments free on the 11th, which was Saturday, okay, if I go back here and show you, there wasn't actually 90 minutes available. Alright, so they could technically have come in for a half hour here, but it's 90 minutes weren't available, so it doesn't show up on the calendar. Alright, and all of that is set up by you. I allow 15 minutes set up and clean down time before and after each appointment, but obviously that's completely up to you. I've linked this to my PayPal account, so when they're online, if I choose, for example, I want to book the 13th, there we are. It gives you a list of available appointments that they can book in for. They can choose whether they want to come in on a recurring basis, so if they want to come in every Monday at 11, as long as it's available, you can do it on a recurring basis. If not, then you click on consultation, put in your details here, tell me why you book in, and then choose how you want to pay. Now, again, this is I've customized this to myself. I either ask them to pay in full or alternatively pay 50% deposit, which in this case is 25%, and then it takes you through to your to PayPal. Now, just because this is because I haven't put anything in here. Agree to the terms and conditions, and yes, I'd like to join. If I click now, it'll take me through to PayPal. They don't need to have a PayPal account. They can automatically just pay with their debit or credit card if they haven't got a PayPal account. Alright. I also use this as well. Sometimes if, most of my clients, when they contact me, will either contact me via Facebook or via text. So rather than going back and forth, I will sometimes direct them to my online diary, because then it allows them to see what is available for them without having to go back and tell them, no, I've got this slot available, that slot available. Just makes life so much quicker. I hope all of this is making sense. Right, let me just show you behind the setup, behind the scenes. Now, I've set up so, as I say, I'm off on a Sunday and a Tuesday, so it doesn't present those options to them in the diary. But you can choose what times you work each day, all right? And you can also set them how your diary is to appear. So, for example, mine shows up every 15 minutes. Excuse me. But you could have it set for every 30 minutes, every hour, depending on how you work. You could also have irregular hours if you prefer. Okay, so you set all of that up as you want it to be, and then it also shows you here. These are blocked times that I've blocked off. For example, I took my daughter to have an eye test this morning at 8:10, so I use this diary as well to schedule in some of my non-business meetings and reminders here. So there's your settings, so where I've uploaded my logo. Let me just show you appointment types. Now, appointment types, as I say, this is all customizable. So if I wanted to change initial consultation 90 minutes in any way, you just click on edit, change how long it's going to be for, whether you want the 15 minutes before and after, what the price is going to be, what category it's going to be under. You could also include pictures on it if you want to give a more visual representation, and you can choose here whether you want it to be available public, so that when they see it on your website, or alternatively if you want it only as a private appointment type, it's only admins or clients with a unique direct scheduling link will be shown this as well. Okay, and that links into your client booking form and client information form, which are set up by yourself. Yeah. So there's the client information form. I've chosen that this is for internal use only. These are the fields that you can add in, and it's literally a drag and drop system. Okay, here it shows when they're actually booking an appointment, what appointments it's going to come up for. So I also run ladies that can tap in circles. Now I don't want to take an intake form for those, so I don't include them when I'm doing a tap in circle. Okay, now I hope that's going to be enough information for you. What I'll do is I'll put a link on this post to the actual website, to Acuity scheduling website, and feel free to download a free version and have a go yourself. I absolutely love it, I really do. It makes my life so much simpler, and I hope you found that useful. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. If you've got any questions at all, just make a note of them in the comments, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Thanks very much, my lovely. Bye.